Hi, I'm Kevin Porteous, and this is my 29 Chev Roadster. Going for the 50s style hot rod look. Very minimal, trying to keep it as basic as possible but functional. Steel body, 29 Chev chassis. The front cowl is stock and the dash is stock. Actually joined two radiator cowls together and made one. Had original doors, and I actually had a coupe rear end for the car, which the panels are basically the same, they're just a bit shorter because coupes run longer doors. I come across a guy who's a very good coach builder, Gary Foster. My father's got an original restored one, so we had all that to take the measurements off and things. So he actually fabricated all the panels on the rear end of the car. And also Chevy's Achilles heel really was that they were wooden framed with steel panels over the top. And so once all the wood rotted, basically the cars fell to pieces. So that's really probably why you don't see many old Chevs around nowadays other than ones which may have been restored. So we steel framed it, and we also put a steel floor in it and steel tunnel and everything, which has, and he's done such a mint job making it look like it should be there from originals. It was too good to cover it with paint. Bunnings flat matte clear is on the top there just to stop it rusting, and it's beautiful. It's a good 350. It's more than enough power for this vehicle. These are Strongbird carbs, but they actually run on 70s Valiants and 253 Holdens. They've sort of got a few more modern traits to them, so they run a lot better than some of the really old carbs do, but they still look old school. I just got rid of the choke mechanism and all sort of stuff off the sides of them and cleaned them up, and they run real well. Yeah. These sort of vehicles, you're often at car shows and cruising down main streets and things, and some of the old gearboxes are just a real problem, so went for a power glide, and it's also going to be quite handy at nostalgia drags, just to whip up the strip. As luck had it, a guy called in to rock it, and he had a 12-bolt diff out of a Chevy truck, and it's really bulletproof for a car of this weight, but I'll never wreck it basically, so it's good, it's in there and it's doing the trick. Saw in one of the American magazines a way to set up a full-length rear end using quarter elliptical leaves as part of the full length. So we set it up, it's got the top part of the suspension is the leaf springs, and then there's bottom links on the bottom with a panhard rod going across, and then the front end we sort of did a reverse deal at the front. It's got quarter ellipticals going forward, basically from the engine mounts forward, and bolted onto the I-beam front axle. And that allowed us to get the front lower and looks very clean without having to go sort of that forward transverse style leaf spring. It's actually certified as an old car modified, so a 29 Chev that's been modified rather than a scratch built. If you'd gone scratch built, then there are quite a few more regulations you've got to meet. Yeah, it's come together real well. It's nice to have a project, the end of a project, and sort of reward for your effort and reward for your vision.